Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon's Dongle. It's always a good time. So today, or rather last time, we did we killed Gazer, which was really nice. Opened up a shortcut over that way. I'm not really exactly sure where to go from here. I know we're prepped to move on, but the issue I'm gonna have going forward, I think, is the next one we have is the I forget what they're called. It's like the Priesty Man. What we're gonna call him, Priesty Man and his undead dragon friends. So we got to deal with that, which shouldn't be too bad. And that's kind of our last, I think, major roadblock until Daemon. So to really look at this, I guess we need to see like kind of what I need to withdraw here and whatnot. We're at average equip weight right now, but I think going in there with less than like I'd say 40-ish throw blasts probably gonna be a huge mistake. But we'll see, man. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, no, we'll go in there with some throw blasts. We'll have some conquerors, parry-apps, and all that stuff. But I think once we're able to take him down, we'll unlock our secondary shortcut, and then it'll be the push onto Bitterblack Isle to Daemon, which is going to be its own special breed of insanity. I think the main way we're gonna. So I told you guys I can't even talk. I told you guys we talk about the strategy of probably what we'll end up using against Daemon, and I think it's going to be, it's probably going to be blast arrows for the second phase. It'll probably be blast arrows and conquerors parry-apps for the second phase, and then for the first phase we'll probably use our traditional throw blast strat on him. But I think running the blast arrows and woo, buddy! Oh man, I was unprepared. I was unprepared for this. These guys came in hot. Also, I probably should have been using Wind Harness. I need to remember to do that before we, I think Gale Harness is the upgraded one. I'm trying to remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, I think it's Gale Harness if I remember correctly. But Gale Harness is super good. I think one of these is... I know the Mimic... Yeah, I was about to say, the Mimic locations change for this. I don't think we'll be able to... Yeah, I'm just going to let this thing kill me. Because I don't think I'll be able to get out of this in time. But Mimic locations, if I remember correctly, are actually randomly generated in the second run-through of Bitterblack, so that should be fun as we go through and try to loot stuff. I think certain chests are guarded from it. I don't think all of them like have a chance, but I know like most of the standard chests throughout the area do have a chance for that to happen. But anyway, as far as the Daemon strat goes, yeah, I'm actually curious to see what the shattered. I know he's like resistant against magic for a lot of things, but I kind of wonder what a Demon's Parry-App buffed Shattered Earth Tome kill of him would look like. And I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I don't actually know. It might be a huge pain in the ass. It might not be. I don't know. I don't know if that would do enough damage to him, especially considering he's airborne most of the time. Well, pretty much all the time for the second phase. So I don't know, man. It's an interesting thing. I'm curious to see what that run's gonna look like because I've never done him as just straight assassin. I've done it where I've kind of gone back and forth between Strider and. Woo! Oh god, that was close. Where I've gone back and forth between like Strider and some other things like that, but no, I don't think I've ever done it like purely from doing an assassin run. So that should be really interesting to see. Now these guys over here, I don't really want to burn a lot of stuff on them because I feel like they're going to end up being kind of a problem just from sheer amount of damage. Now in here in the Pilgrim's Gauntlet, I know there's some stuff I actually needed to grab, or I would like to grab rather. And I think Garm can spawn in here, like the large ones or whatever. I don't even know what these guys are actually called. But turns out, so I looked it up, and for the Halberd daggers, it's actually going to be, I believe it is, we're going to be looking at, I think it's like 5 of the Garm pieces that they drop, which is kind of shitty, honestly, because the Garm drop rate is just ass. It's terrible. Every time I've needed to get anything from Garms, it's just been a goddamn nightmare. And it's just like a huge pain in the ass, so, not to mention getting them to spawn, because I know their spawns are a bit random. So, yeah, doing the farm up for the Helmbarts is going to be a bitch if I go to the silver forging for it. But I can't remember if you could just go straight to gold forging. I think if you have the stuff, you can, because I know the Garms are for the silver, and I believe the gold is for the ogres. Oh, buddy. Well, this isn't going to be good. I think it's a fire dragon. It absolutely is. Oh boy. Thank God. But no, I need to go in here because I need to get the, I think this is where we get the key, if I remember correctly. Stupid spiders. Get out of here. Get out of here, spiders. What are you doing? What do you guys do? Well, I'm not going up there to you. So, I'm not going up there to you, buddy. So we either need to deal with this dragon or we just need to kind of work around him. And I feel like working around him is probably gonna... Oh, no! Oh, no. Well, that's no bueno. That's no bueno at all. I was not prepared for death. So that's not good. But I do believe we need something from in here though. So this is gonna be kind of a... Oh, this is gonna be an interesting romp, because I think we need the key from down there to unlock the gate. Oh, actually, no, wait. I don't think we actually do. Regardless, I'm going down here because I make bad decisions. So I make terrible decisions. So this is where this is gonna start. Death, don't do this. Don't do this, Death. You don't care about me. Look, I know you're upset about what happened in Bitterblack 1, but I cannot help you, buddy. I cannot help you. Well, that handles that. No, I could probably get out of this, actually, if I just spam some curatives. But I really kind of want to save those for the dragon dude, but, you know, whatever, right? Who cares? I think he does like critical damage if you don't get out of this fast enough, though. Not having a pawn with mimics is such a pain in the ass, man. Such a bitch. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, look at that. I actually got out. Now maybe I can actually kill his ass. I should be able to. Let's see. You can maybe hit with the 100 kisses. There we go. All right. So I was about to say there should be some decent like gear pieces in here if we can take him out. Yeah, Bitterblack gear level 2. All right, that works. That works for me. Something up here I think we need. Or not need, but you know, this might be a chest we can interact with. And thank God it probably won't be a mimic. So there is that. Thank God, right? Because I'm just about done with dealing with those assholes. I actually feel like in general the mimic system in this is pretty... It's kind of shit. Like it's one of the things... Hey, gear level 3. It's one of those things where like I just don't really care for it. I feel like it's kind of just silly. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Yeah, no, I just feel like it's kind of silly. I wish Death would take his ass out. That would be rather handy, but I know he ain't gonna grant me that kindness. What if Death just swung around and just clipped the dragon? It's like, oh, there he goes. He's done. He's done, thank God. I think we gotta have stamina to get out of here before I need to bust some curatives. I could probably get this too on the way out. Grab this and leave. And now we leave. All right. So we went here, got that. It's not really anything I needed by any stretch, but you know, it's there. So cool deal. And I guess now we push through and try to get to the Mr. Priest Dragony Man. Before like anything, because I feel like just kind of beelining him will open this up a little bit, so that way we can actually use the shortcut and all that stuff, and kind of prep a little bit better for Daemon. So definitely want to go knock this dude out as soon as we can. There is some good stuff on the way there to him, especially if you're tagging the chests and stuff. But again, the problem with like the mimic system, right? If I go after some of these things, it could fuck me, and that'll involve reloading a save and all that stuff, and I just really don't feel like messing with that. There also should be a Minotaur man over here. Old Minotaur man. I think he still spawns in V2. I could be wrong, but I think he does. And if he does, well, we're just got to handle him the exact way we handled him last time and just make his ass run right off, because that is just the way we do things, man. How many things can we not actually fight the playthrough? Pretty much what this has turned into. Unless we'll get like a proc spawn here of like something else. God damn it. Come on now. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Do that thing where you put like your palm on the stick and just rotate it like as fast as you can. That's like the only way I can like actually get through this. It's like the only way I can handle this shit. Try to save some of my my plants. Right, let's hit him with the old 100 kisses. Oh God, not what I need to deal with. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. Oh, you bitch! No. Wait, oh God, I thought that hit me for a second. I was like, oh, come on. I was like, don't do me like this. Yeah, I need to take him out now. ASAP. Don't do this again, you fucking penis. Oh God, he's doing it. Hate him. Hate him. Hate him. Fucking hate the mimics. What a shock, right? I believe what gamer mimics really done well in, though. Let's actually talk about that for a minute. Let's fucking sit there and think about that. What game did mimics well? Like, honestly. Like, I'm trying to think, like, Dark Souls 1, it's, they're okay. I think the ability to strike the mimic preemptively is pretty nice. I'd say, like, in the follow-up games, I don't know if they're really... I don't know if they were really any better or worse or whatever. I couldn't actually tell you. I could probably take this dude out with some parry-apps. I don't think that's worth it, though. I feel like it really isn't. And mainly because, like, we're going to burn... We would burn so many consumables taking some of these guys out that we're going to get kind of caught empty-handed on the next boss fight, and that is gonna blow. Oh, boy, the Tower of Treason. I can't wait. Should be a lot of fun. Oh, boy. We'll try to nab some of these chests on the way down. Fucking Mimic City over here. Fucking Mimic City, dude. Alright, I'm gonna try to nab some of these chests as I go. Oh, baby. If I can make that jump. I probably can. Look, yeah, you keep casting, man. I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna take this jewel, so you have fun there, buddy. You have fun, Look at these people just sliding off. Oh, that's good. I love that. I love like when animations just don't work and things just slide. Like, I don't know why that it's like the funniest thing in the world to me, but it always is. Just coasting along, dude. Because it looks like they're cruising, man. You know, they're just having a good time. Just cruising about. There's always that moment, too, of like, God, fuck me, whenever you, like, you open up a chest and, like, the way you lose control of your character immediately and, like, you know it's happening and you're just like, oh, lovely. Lovely, this is my favorite. This is my favorite thing to happen, as it turns out. Alright, so we got eyeball boys, we got these dudes. We just saved a second ago, so if we end up dying, that's okay. Whoa, buddy. Easy there, killer. Easy there, killer. I'm shocked that one of these wasn't a fucking mimic. Look at that that jank. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love you, Dragon's Dogma. Oh, God, yes. God, yes. Alright, we got the rat patrol down here. And now I'm out of stamina because I'm an idiot. But on the positive note, we've actually conserved most of what we would need for this boss. So we still have all of our throw blasts. We still have the Conqueror's parry-apps for when we attack him directly. So we have some options here. We also have these knight dudes who are starting to spawn down here, and they would also be an atrocity to deal with currently. So, you know what? Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. God, I really do want them to make a follow-up to this game, man. That would be great. I would love that. Like, I really do think they could properly like do this game justice. Like, because I feel like they probably learned a lot from this, right? And they also have been doing Dragon's Dogma Online, you know, since then. So I feel like they probably learned a lot about their class balance and things like that to kind of, I guess, I don't know, like, I guess like the game really doesn't need to be changed a ton. It just needs refinements, and I feel like they ran out of time with a lot of stuff. So, you know, it's one of those situations where I kind of feel bad for them because I feel like they had a clear goal in mind of like what they wanted to do, but I think they like ran out of time or like budget constraints or whatever. And I feel like after the success of something like Monster Hunter World, they could really push Dragon's Dogma in the West. I think I think they could do I think they do great. Like, I think, you know, if they marketed it and everything and kind of wrote off the success of something like Monster Hunter World, then it would help them out a lot, man. Like, that would, I don't know, that would be like, I don't know, that'd be a great thing to see, actually, because there's a lot of Dragon's Dogma fans out there who really like love this game. And I mean, hell, look at the modding community for this game, right? Like, there's so many. It's like one of the higher games on like the, you know, Nexus mods and things like that when you look at like the just sheer number of mods that were created for this. And I think that's kind of like impressive in its own right, you know, just to see that. All right, so I'm gonna blow the parry apps here. I actually have no idea how many I just popped. I wasn't paying a lick of attention. Oh, there we go. All right, we're gonna try to hit this guy with the bow a couple times. It won't be a ton of damage, but I don't know. It's actually pretty good damage. Our goal here is to get him knocked down. So if we can get a knockdown on this guy, then we can throw blast the shit out of him as soon as he hits the dirt, and just really nuke his face. That is the idea here. The ideal situation. Like I said, Daemon's gonna be a whole different animal, man. Like, he's gonna be nuts. I gotta know that's gonna be fucking wild. Right, here we go. So get him a little bit closer here. I forget what this. I can't remember if this is a ring attack or if he's resurrecting the dragon at this point. I can't remember. Can't remember this dude's moveset. That's no bueno. I'd actually be able to take him out with like bow like. Oh god. I don't know if I'm in this. I don't think I am. God, I actually think I was just. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I think I might have been. Might have been in it. Well, regardless, I guess we'll give this a retry, and I'll see you guys in a second. Woo! Alright, so preparations, and I should probably talk about what I'm doing here. So, When it comes to this fight, the first thing I try to do is I take out the dragon with Throw Blast. It doesn't take much time to do that, even in V2, to knock his ass out. And then I feel like the Conqueror's Periab method of like just kind of tagging him with the bow actually worked out pretty well, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. So I think I need to like change this up a little bit and stick with my traditional strategy of it and just using Throw Blast like the whole way through on him. Because it's going to take up a lot of stamina and a lot of time to get that all worked out, so I'm just going to kind of keep tagging this guy and get as much damage as I can on him before he turns to attack. It doesn't take much to knock this guy out. He is not super hard. I think he's actually pretty close. Get one more hit on him. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now let's keep our health topped up. Oh yeah, baby, get that shit. Get our health topped up here, and then I guess we'll go ahead and pop these Conqueror's Periaps. I mean, we've got him for a reason. I don't want to just like waste it, but I am going to try to take him down with, see if we can get him kind of close to the ground here. I'm not going to be able to hit him with Throw Blast reliably until we can drop him once. But if I stay on top of my stamina here, this might work out. It's like I said, if I can at least knock his ass down, that's kind of like the idea here. It looks like we actually might have glitched him out. I don't think he's just standing there just looking at us. He's like, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Why would you kill me and my friend? Yeah, no, he's kind of just chilling. That's interesting. All right. Oh, okay. Whenever you want to do what you're, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is good. I guess this certainly works. I mean, this wasn't, I'm trying to put on a show for the people there, Mr. Priesty Dragon Man. Could you, or don't. That's fine too. All right, well, victory is ours. Oh my god, he's just loaded with arrows in his face. That was certainly... Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about this, like a guaranteed Dragon Forge or whatever. That was certainly a way to do that. That was not exactly what I was hoping for. But I'll take it. I'll take it, I guess. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. I have no idea what that. I've never seen him do that. Oh god, what a thing that was. Well, that's certainly one way to beat him. I guess get him trapped in the corner and his AI just completely breaks. That's fine. That's fine, man. Who cares, right? Who cares? I know I don't. Doesn't matter anyway. There's some things up here on the ledges and shit that I could probably grab, but again, it's a lot of that stuff I'm just not like super worried about. Hell is that over there? Oh, it's gone now. All right. I was like, what the fuck is this? I think there's like a tablet up there up top, but I may have already gotten that. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if that like resets or whatever, but look at that, dude. We did what we set out to do, so ta-da. Look at that, man. Look at that, dude. All right, so let's see here. So in the corridor of the Hallowed, so now we can go ahead and spiders. Perfect. 10 out of 10. No vocation rank increases or anything from this roll, but you know that's fine. It ain't a big deal. Get out of here, spiders. You're gross. Go on now, little spider people. I don't have time. I don't have time for your kind. All right. So I guess there we go, dude. We actually got our alternate path unlocked there, so we need to go restock on stuff. And there's probably a couple things I need to do. I either need to I don't know, man. We're gonna need to get the great ogre things or whatever at some point to get these upgraded. So that's gonna be kind of a bitch. Oh, well. It's actually, I think, much easier to do the Framia blades or whatever the hell they're called. I think that's a little bit easier to do in most cases, just because like I think that's Daemon horns and like living armor stuff, which I feel like it's just much easier to come across those dudes in your like standard romp through Bitterblack, or at least it's easier to come across them while just kind of like pushing through or whatever. So I don't know, it just seems much easier to do it that way. But That's also because I've ended up with the Faramia blades a lot more than anything else I've ever had, so, I mean, there's that to factor in too, but I don't know. Actually, we actually have a decent amount of RC now. I was going to take a look at this this gear level 3 and this armor level 2 and see what these are. I'm actually curious about this. We have the Warriors Band, which is for Savage Lash and Indomitable. Oh god, yeah, that's... Wait a minute. Never mind, that is decent. Not good for us, but it is decent. Rangers Band. And a Trophy Jacket. Oh, man. Trophy Jacket, actually, I think that's the, yeah, recovers from debilitations faster. I wonder if I purified those on Strider, if we would actually get something better. I feel like it's not really worth doing, because, like, it's a bunch of saving and loading. It's just cheesing the system out, and it's obnoxious. But no, so, I mean, like, that's, I'm still upset about the way that priest fight went down. That was ridiculous. Like, that was not the intent, man. Like, I did not expect it to be that easy. Oh, well, what are you gonna do, right? So, I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, deposit some of this stuff here. We've got a few extra healing items, which I'm actually gonna keep. Got a few of those hanging around that I do want to keep out. I'm going to deposit some of this other stuff, too. We got Jewel of Anti-Light, all this crap. Monk's Periap, not going to use that. These materials can go. You could actually deposit all those, I think, by hitting start, but I'm real stupid, so I don't. Let me get somebody to deposit this stuff. We got all kinds of other junk to actually put away, too. There's a piece of gear in there. I'm glad I noticed that.
If there is aught I can
What else do I need to do here? Let's see. What did I use the most of? I think I used several Throw Blast in that. But not really a ton. And honestly, outside of the Daemon fight, we're really not going to need that many of them. The biggest problem I think we're going to run into for Daemon is going to be probably utilizing, like, enough blast arrows to take him down, and we don't have 5-fold shot yet, so that's going to make it even more difficult. But blast arrows with Conqueror's Periaps do a ton of damage, and even if we do run out of blast arrows, I can always mount him and just strike him on the head. But the issue with, I mean, for people who haven't seen the second flavor of Daemon, it's more or less the same. It's actually the exact same for the first phase, but there is an additional phase that comes up that is probably going to cause some issues. Just due to, like, mainly his damage. I think his damage is really going to outclass, like, what we're able to keep up with, I think. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we're back in old Casardus over here. I need to talk to a lady about picking up some goddamn bomb arrows. Who wants the bombs? I need the bombs, and by bombs I mean blast arrows. What time is it in the game? I don't even fucking know. I didn't realize it was nighttime. Apparently I need to go fucking rest at the inn and do all that shit. Look, Pablino, or whatever your name is, I don't want to hear about it. I need to fucking sleep until morning. I need to move on, baby. I need to move on. Alright, so now we go talk to her and go look at the whole blast arrow thing and see if this is going to be something that we're actually able to pull off. Because it honestly depends on... You know, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Sure. Hello, yes. Yes, I'm here to buy... Stop waving at me. Get to the counter. I need to buy some stuff. Liz. Yeah, check the ledger out real quick. Hello, good morning. Can I purchase some fine destructive things from you? She'd be like, oh, absolutely. Absolutely, we sell all of the destructive things. I'd be like, oh, good. Alright, where am I? Wait a minute. Oh god, how do we unlock blast arrows? I didn't even think about this. Shit. Who sells blast arrows? Fuck, now I don't even remember. I know she has the throw blast. Oh shoot, I'm gonna take a quick cut and remember this, because I apparently have forgotten who the hell sells these. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm real dumb. I forgot that they are only unlocked post-game from her, I think, and then you can also get them at the... You can also get them in Grand Soren, I believe, when you do the Come to Court quest, which we have not done Come to Court because the entire point of this was just going straight to Bitterblack Isle. So that's an interesting thing. So what I'll probably do here is, I guess let's ferry back to Bitterblack. I've got to figure out what we're gonna do against him. Then I guess it's gonna come down to being able to tank some of Daemon's more ridiculous shit, and then also being able to like spam him down fast enough with like 100 kisses. Which if I pop Wind Harness, if I pop Wind Harness and then blow 5 Conqueror's Periaps, 100 kisses probably should be enough to take him out, because as you can see, I mean, it hits a lot. So maybe we'll see. I don't know yet, so we'll have to find out. Regardless, that's gonna be it for this episode. But thank you guys for hanging out and watching, and hopefully everybody had a good time with this episode. If you liked it, just let me know in the comments. Screw the like button and the subbing and the whatever, the YouTube bullshit. Just let me know if you enjoyed it. And that's gonna be it for this round. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.